Hey, it's me. So I'm cleaning out Tortigra and I just wanted you to come along for part of the journey, see what's going on in here. So one thing I have noticed about cannabis, not having been smoking it very much at all lately, and also, just to update you, I haven't drank for almost 3 months now. And I have not been smoking, although let's be honest, I was smoking a lot this winter at one point. I mean, it's all relative, so not a lot compared to the past. I was drinking and smoking fairly regularly again, and not like both tobacco and cannabis, and not that there's anything inherently wrong with those things. It's just that a little bit of distance gives me more of an idea of how they're affecting me when I do decide to partake in those. And so for this, I've noticed that with cannabis, especially in edible form, I love creating and paying attention to details. And so I knew it would be a perfect way to do all of the little detailed work and feel a sense of ceremoniousness as I'm cleaning out Tortigra, because this is no small thing. For instance, I just found the harness, Lady May's cat harness. I think I may have taken it out. But that was pretty hard, because for those of you who watch the videos and, well, will read The Wild Way Home, at the beginning my cat Lady was with me, and she then went to stay with a friend and escaped from that place. So, Lady May's gone, which is hard. Cat energy. I'm taking everything that used to be on the walls, and I'm gonna make collage of it, which I think I already told you. So it's sacred work. Here's my medicine stick from my dear friend Susanna, who watches over me from whatever realm she has passed on to. So the point being that I've noticed that cannabis has the effect of me wanting to focus on details and be present and be slow. And also I have to be careful, because that's something that I want to be using and doing all the time when I start. And I really want it to remain ceremonious and intentional, like noticing the good things it brings, and also not feeling like it's a baseline I want to be at. Letting my baseline just be sober, for lack of a better word. Just clear, and then you can put little droplets in and really see how they affect the water, rather than just constantly having the water so diluted that you're not even sure what substance is giving you which feeling, kind of thing, I think it's even the same with food, just noticing more and more how our body feels. And cannabis for sure just brings more embodiedness to my feeling and experience of life, and especially edibles. And like, for instance, I always want to do yoga and stretch, and I feel like because I'm more in my body, it's my body telling me, like, this is what I want to do. I want to move. And so it's like, how do I come back to that place and enter that delicious embodied flow state without cannabis? Like, because it's showing me connections I'm not usually making, or desires I'm not usually having, and to feel like those practices that are good for me, that naturally come in those times, that I can have those practices in my life without having to have the medicine or the substance. And, same with mushrooms, which I've been journeying with, psilocybin mushrooms, leading journeys with, and microdosing. It's just an absolutely beautiful eye-opener, heart-opener, connector, source of cosmic downloads, healer. And it's something that I want to be able to notice And it's a skill and a practice, like, of going to a certain place, a psychedelic way of thinking, of feeling, like the essence of a place. That feeling of being in psychedelic space, which to me just means expansive, essentially, because mushrooms are actually making new neural connections, like literally bringing on feelings and seeings and beings that, like, creating pathways that were blocked because we just kept going over the same old pathways again and again. So we never thought, oh, to connect from here to here, rather than this weird, you know, circumventive through every memory and believing that we know all the possibilities, like way we've gone a million times before. And I think microdosing is also a time of, like, creation and paying attention to details for me. It's something else that slows down time. I feel that way about psychedelics. And again, if I can learn the feeling and experience of these psychedelic states, or very relaxed, embodied, raw, flow kind of states, like from cannabis or mushrooms, for instance, then I know how that feels, and I can practice entering that space without needing those medicines. And that's not to say that there's anything wrong with them or not. This is just kind of my thought about it, is like, it's great to have those, but like, what if I don't? I still would like to be able to access how that makes me feel, how cannabis, you know, the powers it brings out, the feelings it introduces, I'll say, and mushroom, that guidance, that sacredness, that holiness, that seeing the bigger picture, that slowing down, that realizing what really matters, like that psychedelicness. That's a place that I can go anytime. So these are some thoughts about some medicines I've been interacting with lately. And if you have any questions or anything like that, I'm happy to answer them, because I think that, like, I don't know, some people say everyone should try mushrooms, and I don't know about that. And I know that Mother Mushroom, has been incredibly powerful, guiding, growth-inducing, life, death cycle inducing teacher. So yeah, Tortigue, mushrooms, cannabis, thoughts about life, bandanas, and I don't actually know what these caps are called, but I think we can all agree, yes. All right, I'm gonna go, and Frida, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Frida, like if I'll leave her, or look at her, if I'll leave her, or I think I don't know, I'm gonna have to unstitch it, I guess. My mom did that back in the day. So it's been real. Leave you with some Robin Hood vibes. Yes, there's a little water damage. Don't pay attention to that. And I'll go back to my ceremonies. Here's two Land of the Cherokee Tanasi things that I had from a brewery that I went to when I visited Chattanooga back in November 2021, when I was on the Wild Way Home. And now I live in Tennessee. I'll leave you reminding you to keep it wild. Is that going to be backwards? And keep sending me good vibes for starting my circus. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. May the quartz be with you. May the energy of the serpent and of the goddess be with you. May moose... Wait, sorry, that's elk. May elk and moose be totems for you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Should we get a full mirror view? Yoga pants for the final win. I'm gonna miss this mirror. I've seen myself in so many ways, so many times, and yeah, I don't know.
I think all of this is going to be backwards, but it is what it is for this goodbye. That says, shine like the whole universe is yours. I can't see.
Wow.
The end.